Hey, this is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Today I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, visiting Sparks Toyota. And I'm checking out a 2018 Toyota Tundra four-wheel drive SR5 Crew Max with the XP Rockstar package. So let's go ahead and check it out. This Tundra is sitting on 275 55 Nitto tires wrapped around 20-inch Rockstar wheels in a matte black, looking awesome. It also has four-wheel disc brakes with ventilated disc rotors on all four wheels. The name of this color is Super White. And checking out the front here, you'll notice in the 2018 models they have LED headlights. So you have LEDs in a reflector housing with an LED accent around the outside as a daytime running light. It also has LED reflector fog lights. Plenty of chrome up here on the grille, and then you have a gray center portion here around the emblem, and the emblem is actually a radar sensor as well. So there's a radar sensor behind this emblem that serves for the radar system for the adaptive cruise control. It also has a camera sensor system up here next to the rear view mirror for the lane departure alert system. So it keeps an eye on the road. You also have two tow hooks there, kind of hidden in the bottom. This is what the key looks like, and it's a pretty traditional key with a lock and unlock button, panic button, but it's just a basic key fob. Here's the inside of the passenger side door. Now you have soft to the touch surfaces up here in this area, as well as here on your armrest. And then you start going into the hard plastics down here at the bottom. Large storage compartment with two bottle holders down here. The handle up here is actually enclosed, so you can use that as a little storage pocket if you want. It even has some felt lining at the bottom. There's your threshold. Now you notice it does have a step, so it helps with getting in the vehicle. And of course it also has a handle helping in getting in the vehicle as well. Cloth seats with a gray on the outside, kind of a gray and black here, separation, and then the pattern in the center. Manually adjusted seats here on the passenger side. Plenty of leg room. The dash and all this is the hard plastics, including the glove compartment, lockable glove compartment, and it has little shelves in there. So it's not like a normal glove compartment. It has little organizers, I guess you can say, for the for all your stuff. Little storage pocket right in here too. It's kind of like a little side place. That looks like a place I would lose something. I'd put it in there and forget that I put it in there. So looking at the profile of the truck, you notice the back door is just about, if not wider than the front door. Really makes it easy to get in and out of, but also the back, which I'll show you in a second, can be used as a storage compartment. So I'll show you how to flip the seats up and all that. But also you notice they blacked out this pillar right here to kind of give it a more elongated, sleek look. Of course, the running boards there and the Rockstar wheels looking all nice. Then you have the TRD four-wheel drive off-road badging there in the back. And all the rear glass has a privacy glass, so it's tinted. Okay, so check out this door. So once I open up the door, it's almost a 90-degree angle as far as the way it opens. So that helps out, of course. Not only do you have a large door, but it also gets out of your way significantly for getting in and out of the vehicle. Inside of the back doors, pretty much the same as the front. Has a soft to the touch here, and then you have the hard plastics down in this area and a large compartment. cloth seats. This is basically a bench seat back here, but you can flip them up in a 60-40 split fashion in case you need to have cargo and passenger space simultaneously. Massive legroom here on the floorboard. You have a 12-volt power supply and some vents here. You also have a pocket in the back of the passenger seat, and there's your handle. So flipping this seat up, all you have to do is grab a hold of it, lift it up, and there's already some stuff stored there. But you can lift up these seats, and let's say you don't want to put something in the back of the truck, well, you can put it back here. So this could be a large storage compartment. Once you flip all the seats up, then you have this wide open space. If you don't have anybody in the back seats, you can always fold down these headrests to help with the visibility in the back window. There's an armrest and cup holder that folds down in case you don't have a center passenger. You can utilize that. It also has the car seat latch system or ISOFIX for car seats. Has a chrome exhaust tip back here with the Toyota emblem on it. So let's go ahead and take a look in the back of the truck. So it has a cargo light back here, and their tailgate has a camera a little bit to the left of center, and a physical lock and unlock in case you need to use that. It also is an assisted tailgate, so it's really easy to lift up and let down. The bed of the truck has these tie downs on all four corners that are fixed, but you also have this cleat system. You see right here, this rail that goes all the way around the edge, and you can attach a cleat anywhere there, and that way you have a tie down right when you need it, or right where you need it. And like I said, this tailgate's very easy to lift up since it's assisted. There's your towing package, and it has a 4- and 7-way outlet. Fuel doors here on the driver's side, and it's a pretty traditional cap with a tether and a place to hang the cap while you're pumping gas. Okay, let's go ahead and start it up. So here's the floorboard in front of the driver's seat. You notice that the floor mat hooks in place in 2 places, there and there. And you have your accelerator and brake pedal, foot actuated parking brake, and then right behind it is a footrest. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. Opening the hood is fairly easy. Just reach in here a little bit to the right of center, and you lift up this little latch right here. And as soon as you unlatch it, it pretty much goes all the way up the rest of the way by itself. Now it has an insulated hood with a seal across the front right here, and that seal works with these other seals around the outside to help with noise outside the engine compartment, as well as airflow, keeping the air flowing underneath the vehicle. So there's your battery here on the right side. A little bit of heat shielding there on the firewall, but no insulation that I can tell. Okay, so it's a 5.7 liter V8 gasoline engine that gets 381 horsepower with 401 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission. The driver's side door is just like the passenger side door, except for it has a few more buttons. Automatic one-touch down on your window here. Now you do have to hold it to go back up. Door locks are right in here. Power seat with power lumbar adjustment. Look at that. Okay, so right in here, there's the ability to adjust your side mirrors. You just pick a side and adjust it with this little pad. Interior lights you can turn on or off, or have them turn on with the door in the center position. You can auto adjust, or you can adjust your headlights depending on if you have a heavy load, lowering the back of the vehicle. If it raises the headlights up to where it's blinding people, you can adjust that slightly to avoid that situation. This is your cargo light. You can have it turn on, off, or on with the door. And your auto headlights can be turned on or off here. And then your rear sliding power glass is controlled here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the entire rear glass is one big power window, which is neat. Okay, so this has a tilt and a telescoping steering column, so you get it in position and lock it in place. Okay, so let's look at from the inside, from the driver's seat. Checking out the dash, everything, and the leg room is crazy. I mean, I can put the seat so far back I can't even touch the pedals, and I'm 6 feet tall. Plenty of knee room and leg room here. That's possible anyway. I wouldn't be able to drive this far back. Okay, so the steering wheel is a synthetic material with a simulated, like a leather texturing here, and a little bit of soft to the touch, but extremely durable feeling. Easy to clean. That's the good thing about synthetic materials. Has a little bolster right in there. Okay, so here on the right side, right back in here is your cruise control. And once you turn it on, you have the normal cruise control settings, but you also have the adaptive cruise control and your lane departure alert system buttons right here. Over here is your radio, volume for your radio, change through your presets on your radio or your audio track. Voice recognition, mode is the different audio input, and then you have your Bluetooth phone controls here to answer and hang up on calls. These buttons right here correspond with the screen between the gauges, which we'll get to in just a minute. Windshield wiper controls are here on the right side. Turn signal is over here, and you also have your headlight controls here. So you have a daytime running light off, automatic, parking light, and then on. And then your fog lights are turned on and off right here. Okay, so looking at the gauges, nice big letters, numbers, easy to read, and pretty neat looking dial around the outside, little dials there. So your RPMs on the left side, speedometer on the right, engine oil temperature, oil pressure, engine temperature, engine coolant temperature, and then over here you have your voltage meter and your fuel gauge. But right here in the center, it has the outside temperature at the very top on this little screen. At the bottom is your odometer, and then your range in the center with the digital speedometer. But using these buttons over here, I can get some more information here. So you notice the little icons there at the top. I can scroll through. So right now we're in the I icon, information icon, which gives us digital speedometer and all that. Scrolling down, we have the basically letting us know when it could be a time to take a break. Scrolling down again is just a blank screen for now, and then the average miles per gallon, and then your trip distance and time. And it goes back to your original screen. Scrolling to the right is your next icon, basically what your radio is doing, and you can scroll through the same buttons here to change your radio station if you want, like if you're channel surfing or whatever. And then this is letting you know that the radar system is ready, and you can adjust the distance of the radar system using your radar control button, and you can turn on and off your lane departure alert system. Also, with this screen, you scroll down, gives you your tire pressure and your trailer brake gain control information here. Scrolling to the right, any storage messages will show up here. Next screen is all your settings. Then it scrolls back to the original icon. Alright, so right in here you have your traction control. In case you need to spin tires, you can turn that off. Default is always on. Tow and haul mode, letting the vehicle know that you have some extra weight back there that it needs to handle. And the trailer brake gain control and output settings are right in here for the trailers that have its own electronic brake system. Okay, so your touch screen is here. It actually has a CD player, traditional volume tuned through the stations, and has physical buttons around the touch screen. So right now we're in the home screen, and has a split between the radio and your phone. So when you push home, that's what will show up. You can go into specifically one of these just by pushing the button. So now we're on the audio screen here, your radio screen, and your presets are here on the left side, and then whatever channel it's doing. You can also adjust your sound here or change your source. So it has AM, FM, satellite radio, CD player, USB, Bluetooth audio, and auxiliary inputs here. Some of them are grayed out because they're not in use. And then we can go to this home button again. You can see that. Let's go back to the apps here. So you have audio, phone, messages, eco, setup, all these things are available. These two need a HD signal to use, the traffic and weather. Of course, the setup is all the different things you can set up here. And then your eco is showing you what your miles per gallon and all that stuff is for the last 15 or 20, 30 minutes or whatever. 15 minutes, and then your miles per gallon is in here as like a little graph. Messages will show up here. There's no phones paired, but it'll show up there. Same thing with the phone, and then we already saw the audio screen. Okay, so your climate control is down here, and right here at the very top is you recirculate the air, turn your air conditioning on, and your rear defroster. Four-wheel drive controls over here on the left side, so as simple as changing two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive high, and then you have to push it in to go down to four-wheel drive low. Continuing on with your climate control, you have your fan speed, your temperature, and where you want the air to blow. And then down here you have two 12-volt power supplies, here, and then here's your auxiliary and USB ports right under this little cover. Storage space here, and there's a little kind of place to prop up something in this area, say like a tablet or whatever. You can also do that on this side here on the right side. So I guess this long area, cup holders, little storage space here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it in reverse so we can check out the backup camera. You can see from the bumper to the sky, and just makes it overall easy to back up the trailers and backing up in general. There's neutral, drive, and then you can always put it in manual mode, which this is more for downshifting, really, limiting the highest gear. So once you put it in here, you can bump it up and down to change through the gears. You'll know what gear you're in because it'll show right here. Okay, so really massive armrest here, soft to the touch, very comfortable, and big enough for driver and passenger, maybe even the rear passengers leaning forward, who knows. And a little storage space here in the center portion as well. This lifts up, and you have some space underneath the hood, underneath the cover here, and it has a little place to put pens, a little clip, napkins, all that. And here's a big storage compartment with a 12-volt power supply. And a place for wires to go in and out of this compartment right here. Okay, so the rearview mirror has the HomeLink garage door opener controls across the bottom, and it's an auto dim rearview mirror, which you can turn that feature on and off with this button. Has a digital compass letting you know which way the vehicle's facing. Place to put your shades or whatever you want, and it has a like a foam material on the inside. There's a clip. Tap lights for the driver and passenger, and the visor has mirrors with two lights so you don't have a shadow on your nose or whatever. It also has the ability to extend out and slide out. This is handy for the side glass here when you have it on the side. Okay, let's look at the visibility in the back. So I have one headrest up and one headrest down, just to give you an idea of how much better it is to have the headrest down when you don't have passengers back there. Now if you have passengers back there, of course you want to have the headrest up, but their heads are going to be in the way anyway, so it's not a big deal. So I really like the way you can kind of flip them out of the way when you want to. That's pretty cool. But overall, lots of glass back there, especially here on the side, all those windows, so visibility is not really an issue. Where it could be an issue is when you're backing up to a trailer, but then you have the camera system, so that helps out with all that. All right, there you have it. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Sparks Toyota here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I'll see you guys next time.